morning, DBS. How are you guys doing? It's a beautiful day, right, in the Helen of the West. Let's see what's going on in our news desk. When we come back, we've got some exciting features. Stay with us.
Good morning. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre is anticipating more support from the African Export-Import Bank for housing projects here in St. Lucia. This follows his attendance at the 31st Afrexim Bank annual meetings and the Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum in Nassau, Bahamas, that took place from June 12th to the 15th this year.
I've said before that it's time that we strengthen the ties with our traditional friends, the North. We have to look for new friends, the South. And in the South, we also have to look for the African continent. The African continent is growing. There are countries in Africa that are showing excessive growth and development. What we're doing is that we're strengthening that alliance.
Prime Minister Pierre notes that St. Lucia is among the first CARICOM states to have signed on to the Afrexim Bank CARICOM Partnership Agreement, and that agreement is aimed at facilitating cooperation, mutual support and promoting trade between the two sides. School security remains a priority issue for the National Principals Association, or the NPA, but according to the outgoing president of the organization, the educators are happy with the Ministry of Education's efforts to address their concerns in that regard. Valerie St. Helen Henry made the admission during the recent NPA annual general meeting at the Chateau Heritage in Dennery. A new executive elected at that meeting is expected to hold the ministry accountable to deliver on its obligations.
There have been a few improvements, some strides in trying to assist, trying to make some changes, giving more support, training for our watchmen, etc. But in our last meeting with the minister, there have been some things that have been proposed, but again, it comes with the hand in hand with the, in terms of resources, in terms of the financial resources to cover some of those expenses, because with all of those issues, it comes at an expense, and we are, the National Principals Association is always ready to work along with the minister and the persons in the Ministry of Education as it relates to some of the concerns that we have.
Generally, St. Helen Henry says the organization has worked well with the Ministry of Education and is happy with the level of consultation and engagement with the ministry on a number of issues impacting the education sector. As the principals met for their annual engagement and to elect a new executive, she had high hopes for internal changes that would improve the organization's efficiency and effectiveness. The Minister for Public Service has pledged to continue efforts to maintain the relevance of the public service while improving its efficiency. The commitment comes as the island celebrates Public Service Day 2024.
This theme is both timely and significant as we continue to navigate the evolving landscape of public administration and service delivery. The Department of the Public Service in recent times has undertaken the mammoth and ambitious task to transform our operations and service delivery. The public can expect to see significant changes in the legislation governing the public service, and we have also embarked on a strategic plan and an operations manual that will be used to chart the new direction. The Department of the Public Service is considered the backbone of the service, and so the intention is to ensure that we step up our game to remain relevant and efficient.
The minister highlighted some of the significant investments by government in the public service, including in the areas of human resources, organizational development, facilities management, and training. In the area of technology, she says the Division of Public Sector Modernization is continuing to push the digitization of services offered to the public through the DigiGov project. Finally, a stepfather is seeking answers following the alleged assault of his stepson, reportedly by members of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. The stepfather has raised concerns about the conduct of the law enforcement officials.
Day before yesterday evening, around after 8, going up to 9, a group of police officers came and approached my stepson by his grandmother's house in the yard, asked him for his name a couple of times. Then he told them his name is Denzel. He didn't say his last name. One grabbed his phone from his hand, gave it to the aunt, and they just grabbed him and started beating him and dragging him away. Right? When I got the call, I called different police stations to find out, what's going on. Is Rodney Bay said they don't know nothing about that. They're not involved in that. I called around till I find out he's in Babono. Right? When I called the officers in Babono, they said yes, he's there. I asked, what's the problem with him? He told me, well, he's going to charge him with, profanity, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. All right. So I asked the officer, why did you go to him? Is he a suspect in something? Is he under investigation? No, give me any answers. They said, oh, he gave them different names. He gave them 3 different names. All right. So I tell him, but he only has one name. I told him his name. They told me, okay, he gave them that name. But they tell me, okay, they're not going to press charges. They're going to just caution him. If I can bring his ID, they will release him. They did release him that night.
The man says he's seeking legal advice on the matter. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Awesome. Thank you, News Desk. We need to take a short break and come right back. Well, we're here at JQ Motors, and of course, JQ has now introduced a new fleet or line of vehicles with a whole range of models to the stack. So now you can come here and you can get some of the Great Wall motors right here at JQ Motors. We caught up with Mr. Gordon Charles. Well, we're here at a really remarkable occasion, but the morning show, we lighten up things a bit. I'm here with Gordon Charles. Gordon, how are you?
Not too bad. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Well, we would not have missed it. And there's refreshments. So, yeah, we'll follow the refreshments. You have now introduced, well, it's not the first time that this brand has touched foot in St. Lucia, but we're reintroducing the brand in a higher and more sustainable way this time around. Tell us about, the shopping around and when you were deciding you needed to bring a new product to the market. What made you decide to go that route?
Well, and that's really a good and important question, because what factors is having confidence in a brand and in a product. And we've been looking at, there are a number of brands that are available to us, and in the research that we did, we were satisfied that both GWM, as where it currently has gone, and it has metamorphosized over the last couple of years into a really good high-end quality product, and also the importance of who the distributor is, because we had a relationship already with Brent, and that is important because then you have a confidence and a comfort level that you're dealing with somebody who understands your perspective as well as theirs. So, it took us. It's about 3 years now. We've been looking and searching and looking at all of the different brands, and we've actually bought sample models of other brands and driven them. When I came and I looked at this product, all the quality product is the quality of the product is really good. So we're comfortable that this is a good direction to go in.
You spoke about a vision, of JQ having a vision for where it wanted to go, because one would think, well, there's so many brands already under the umbrella company. Did we really need a new brand? But choosing that brand was not just choosing a brand. There is a vision and a forward path that you're heading to. Can you explain that?
Okay, so we think at JQ Motors that the industry is changing. It's actually in what they call in a state of disruption, where it is changing significantly. And we feel, therefore, that we want to make sure that we are abreast or at the head of that change so that we're not left back. And we think that, for example, the Chinese brands, as they're coming forward, are going to have a significant presence going forward in the future. And if you wait 5 years from now, you may not get into the brands because someone else will have them. So it's important to be able to try and capture the brands when you think they are early available, and then grow with them. So we knew, or we are confident that the industry is going to change, and some of the brands the old brands that were always there may no longer be there as you change. We think electrification is a big factor. GWM already has an electric division. We have not introduced any of those models yet, but we will. Right. And the reality is that and JQ Motors, more importantly, will also make sure that we introduce electrification of models to our our group portfolio. So we wanted to make sure that we are abreast of the industry, and this is our first step in that vision.
Right. Oh, I know Albert would be the man to talk specs wise, but I'm still gonna, chide you a little bit in terms of some of the specs that you're proud of in this new fleet of vehicles.
Right. So the traditional vehicle that we always sell is what you call an ICE vehicle, which is an internal combustion engine vehicle, or as you know, petrol or diesel engines. We have already introduced here a lineup of hybrid vehicles which have both electric and electric motors. They're driven by electric motors and also petrol. So some of the models will run silently. So if you're in traffic, for example, from here to town or from Castries out, you may be, once you're driving, say, under 40 kilometers an hour or so, you'll be driving silently. The motor is going to run the vehicle, and the engine will not cut on unless you really depress your accelerator to really get a punch. Then it'll kick in to give you a additional boost. So these are called strong hybrid units, and we have at least 4 or 5 strong hybrid units already. And as I said, the next wave is, and also in interesting models. I mean, there's no hybrid pickup in the market,
Right.
but we have them en route. So we will
That's
have
interesting.
hybrid,
Right.
and then obviously the last leg of that is the introduction of electric vehicles, which will be full electric vehicles, and those are things that we're already planning for going forward into the future. So we think that it's that sort of technology. I mean, some of these vehicles you can get into any of these pickups outside, and when it's turned and say, windows down.
The voice command.
Yeah, and
Okay,
voice
so
command
that's some
with-
new
with-
specs
yeah.
that we're bringing into the
Wonderful
market
stuff,
as
yeah.
well.
So it's-
Wonderful. What is your anticipation? Are you optimistic that it'll be a
Absolutely.
seller?
Yeah, I think what's interesting and exciting about this particular brand is the range of products. Very often you may get a brand that just has 2 or 3 models that are relevant to your market. Between the Jolion, the H6, the tank lineup, which we haven't even seen all of them, and the Aura to come, they're about, I think when I last counted, about 11 different models in the brand. So it really is significant, and it therefore we can find a home for anyone looking to get into the automotive industry, in terms of looking for a solution for their driving, because you have a full range of products.
Right, and does the range vary in terms of prices as well? So it might fit in. This one might not fit into my pocket, but something else might fit into my.
Yes, so we have ranges starting sub $100,000 for and then and they've actually promised us now. They're saying that they will be introducing even smaller SUVs in the near future. And one of the things is, when they tell you the near future, they are quick. They tell you that, and you find that with 3 or 4 months, maybe 6 months, they tell you, okay, you can start placing orders for this new model that has been launched. So the idea is that we will have a range of vehicles that really satisfies, hopefully, most of the needs of anyone in the market, in terms of range from a small vehicle right up to a large one.
So financing, we can definitely look forward to being able to find one that suits our pocket at any time. Mr. Charles, thank you so much. I know there's a lot going on, and we want to catch some of it as well. But thank you. Absolutely, the refreshments. Have a wonderful one, and we look forward. I'll test drive one in a bit.
Excellent.
Tribe of Trail is the reigning band of the year, and of course, they are coming back to take their title again. Here's Adrian Oje. We caught up with him. Here with Adrian Oje, you already know, Carnival is right there, and Adrian has been the director. Can we say the director of the band, or like the creative director of the Tribe of 12? He's been capturing the title every single year because this man is just brilliant. That's his thing. He was created for that. I think it's final that he was created for that. We all can agree. We want to talk. You're talking to the Little Grenadian. So I come in here and I met this band. I come in here and I was hearing about Tribe of 12. You want to give me a little history of it?
So Tribe of 12 is like my fifth adventure into the carnival spirit. At different times in my life, I've been associated with Miss Booty's band as a young teenager sort of thing. I was then associated with Royalites for 20 years. I started with a group of friends, Rituals, about 20 years ago, and that went for 13 years. And then we were going the way of all flesh, which is to say, we were looking like everybody else, and that wasn't really where creatively I wanted to go. And so we had actually won Band of the Year 3 years in a row with three amazing portrayals: King, Queen, Junior King, everything. And I decided, no, it's time to make a change. And we were going down the same road as everybody else, and not where I wanted to be. And so I told my friends and colleagues, look, you all can continue, but I'm gonna back out. Having sort of closed that door, literally saying to myself, damn, where am I going to play mass? Because it's not like you could go to another band because it wasn't there. Yeah. So we decided, a group of about, 12 of us just decided, okay, we're going to make a band. And we designed the band to be viable with 35 people. We decided that that's what we're going to do. We're going to play our brand of mass, and we're going to have fun. We're going to be creative. We're going to have mass with meaning, which was one of our slogans even back then. And that's how Tribe of 12 was born. The name, which I think you want to hear about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Well, the name, Tribe of 12 is literally people of the cloth, in Creole and English. And when we used to do rituals, they used to say twop 12, twop 12, which is too much cloth, too much clothes, too much costume. Aww. But that's who we are.
Yes.
And so, tongue in cheek and in your face, we just decided, you know what, market to your strengths. We're known for cloth, so fine, we'll be cloth.
We'll be cloth.
Yes, so we are literally the people of the cloth, and we have lots of cloth, flowy, sexy, wonderful, colorful, sensuous cloth.
And
yes.
Certainly has been making its mark. Where are we at this year? Are you back on the road this year again? Well, I don't think you have a choice, because you have to defend your title now, innit?
Well, I think you always have a choice, and with our brand of mass, where we're not tied into a commercial formula, we actually acknowledge the fact that this is a choice, that a lot of this is voluntary work, a lot of this is our creative community coming together in the mass camp, night after night, last night till 1 o'clock in the morning. But it's doing what we love. And that gives us a certain autonomy, a certain joy, a certain screw you if you don't like it. This is what we're doing. We like it. We like it, Yes. And the public has come to rely on us, I think, almost as a last resort for content and creativity. And we really appreciate the tremendous support. That translates into growing sponsor interest from an entirely different perspective, because, we can't really help you sell cell phones and chicken, but we can help you establish a brand. We can help you be associated with something conscious of quality, something that is increasingly respected by a growing number of people who are saying that other thing in the street, we're not really so sure about that. But Tribe of 12, we will come out to see. Tribe of 12, we will listen to. We're going to King and Queen of the Bands because O'Shea going to put something on the stage that is worthy, And we take that very, very seriously. We cherish that trust that the Carnival public has placed in us, and we are trying every night to live up to their expectations and exceed their expectations with
what is your portrayal for this year?
Our portrayal this year is called Wade in the Water. Wade in the water. In the water. There you go. Yes. Shall we sing it? Again, it's a joyful, celebratory sort of theme. It is a Black Negro spiritual that goes back to the time of Moses. When you look up the interpretation of the meaning of the lyrics, it has to do with Moses parting the Red Sea and allowing the Hebrews to exit Egypt and find freedom. And then we go into other aspects of those sort of epic journeys across water. So we have 7 epic journeys, all involving water. And the idea of us as people seeking freedom, the idea of us as people who have been oppressed, transmigration, crossing of oceans, arrival at new destinations. All of those themes are reflected in our Wade in the Water theme. So it's the water is deep.
I know, but
The water is deep.
registration is open.
Registration is of course open. Registration is always open.
How are we registering?
Up to Carnival Monday is open. Come from Juve, join the band, it's cool.
Yeah.
Registration is online. You can call any of us. We have hashtags and numbers and Instagram. You can find us. You can trust me. You can find us. Tribe of 12. Just look it up.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Adrian,
Yeah.
we appreciate you finding time every time to tell us what's going on in your world. We like to find out, but we're looking forward to the band this year again.
And so are we.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
For this morning's workout, we will be doing a wine and tone routine to Fever by Wizkid. Let's go. So we're gonna begin just side to side. 4, 3, 2, hands to the side. 1. Let's go. You can add the shoulder with this. Really feel the music.
Anytime you know they close to me,
4 more. 4,
Baby, girl, now you I want to.
3,
Baby, shey na me you want to.
2.
Make we dey one plus
We're going
one or
tap,
two.
tap, and wine. And tap.
1 liter,
And
say 1 liter.
tap.
1 liter,
One more.
say 1 liter.
Tap.
1 liter,
Step to the
say 1
side.
liter.
Side.
If you be my
Next side.
desire,
Tap.
1 liter, say 1
Again.
liter. 1 liter, say
1 more.
liter. 1 liter,
Tap to the side.
1 liter.
Tap.
Give me your water,
1
give me
pepper
fire.
seed. Single, single, double. Roll the leg over into our lunge and wine.
Starboy day for you.
3, 2, pepper seed. Single, single, double. Roll it and wine.
Starboy day for you.
Now we're gonna butterfly. Let's go. Hey.
Everywhere you go, baby girl, you be my handbag. Gone are the days when
You can add the arms if you want to. You know you're grooving.
Making it right, making just the stand feet though. So good.
4,
Open up my
3,
eyes and I only you did
2,
my mind though.
to the side and step.
Baby girl, you find yourself though. Girl, you make my eye red though. Anytime you know they close to me,
4 more. 4,
Baby girl, now you I want though.
3,
Baby, shey na me you want though.
2,
Make we dey 1 plus 1 or 2.
1. Wale. Let's go.
1 liter, oh, say 1
2
liter.
more.
1 liter, oh, say
1 more.
1 liter, oh, say
We're gonna
1
step.
liter. It be only you be my
Wale.
desire.
Wale.
1
Hey.
liter, oh, say 1 liter.
Hip.
1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1
Again.
liter, oh, say
Step.
1 liter. Only your water
Pepper
be my
seed
fire.
and roll it and wine.
Starboy day for you.
3, 2, pepper seed. Roll it and wine.
Starboy day for you.
Butterfly and
This kind of love when I get to no corny, yo. Baby, I go shine with you to the morning, yo.
4,
This way I go do for you, girl, you know
3,
funny, yo.
2,
Be gonna love and use you.
1.
Use you, baby.
7 out and
Everywhere you go, baby, I go be your handbag.
hey, hey, hey.
Gone are the days when I go let you stand for.
4,
Making it right, making just the
3,
stand feet, though. So good.
2,
Open up my mind, and I only you did
1. Wale cha, let's go.
1 liter, oh, say 1 liter.
Hey,
1 liter, oh, say 1
last
liter.
one.
1 liter, oh, say
Step.
1 liter. It be only you be my desire.
Wale.
1 liter, oh, say 1 liter.
Hey.
1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha.
Hey.
1 liter, oh, say
Step.
1 liter. Only your water be
Pepper
my
seed
fire.
and roll it and wine.
Starboy day for you.
3, 2, pepper seed. Roll it. And wine. 3, 2, 1.
Well, I think I'm going to drive out in one of those new GWM vehicles today. I'm vehicle shopping. Let's see. The next time we meet, I'll tell you what it's about. Go out and have an awesome weekend. And let's do this again on Monday.